Well, there won't be a morning musings this morning. This is June the 20th, 2013. And this is a little bit of the story of a life that began together 44 years ago today. This is the 44th wedding anniversary of my fantastic wife, Janis. And on that day that we were to be married, and were, my father was supposed to perform the wedding ceremony. He was also supposed to run my sales route for me, but he had what we thought was a heart attack, and so I had to just immediately jump into my truck and take off. I got about 40 miles from home and had a flat. I crippled into a gas station in Norman, Oklahoma, and told them, hey, look, I don't have a dime, but I'm getting married tonight, and I really have to have a tire, and you need to sell it to me on credit or something. I was 19 years old and probably looked like I was 15. And the gas station there, the service station attendant, the boss, told me, you're right, I don't believe you. I knew the president of a food company in Norman at the time, and I told this attendant, I said, look, I know you won't believe this, but I know him, I know the president, call him, he'll vouch for me, etc. He said, no, I don't believe that. Finally, after much cajoling and begging, pleading, he did call, and lo and behold, managed to get a hold of him. The president of that company said, give the man whatever he wants. So he began to try to find a tire. Couldn't find one. Found one tire in downtown Oklahoma City. Finally got it on. I began to run my route that day. All the while, every once in a while, I would call in. And this is before cell phones, by the way. And I would inform my family to pass on to my wife, my soon-to-be wife, Janis, that I'm at X place, I'm doing my best, and see, I had almost 300 miles to travel that day, and needless to say, she was a bit worried. My family was worried. We didn't know how my father was doing. They took him from Oklahoma to Fayetteville, Arkansas. I had no word, no way to get word, and I would run into my stores. And I would say, do you need anything? And they would go, what are you doing here? You're getting married. I know. I would leave. And to make a long story short, my wife and I were supposed to be married at 8 o'clock that evening. Well, 300 miles is an awful long way to drive, having to do service at each stop. At 20 minutes until 8 o'clock, I walked into the back of the church building. My brother-in-law, who was a minister from Arkansas, not licensed in Oklahoma, had volunteered to do the service. We didn't know how that was going to work, but at 20 minutes until 8, I walked into the back of the church building. They had a basin of water for me. They had my suit there. Janis was in the other end of the building saying, I'm not coming out until he's here. We walked out, stood in front of the minister, my brother-in-law. He leaned down. We had not rehearsed anything with him, didn't know what he was going to do, didn't know what he was going to say. He simply leaned down and said, follow me, don't worry about it. We got married 44 years ago today. It has been an absolutely fantastic journey. My wife, Janis, was and is literally the answer to my prayers. The Lord gave me the best woman He could ever have given me. She has been and continues to be my rock, She is my constant support, my companion, my lover, my friend. And I just wanted to share with my Facebook friends a little bit of my story and to say to Janis how much I not only loved her then, but continue to love her now, and my love grows stronger every day. So to my wife, happy anniversary. I love you very much.